Welcome to Taking Flight towards a venture-driven capital market. A venture capitalist networking session co-organized by SGX, CapBridge, PwC and SVCA. Attended by over 40 participants within the VC community, guests were first treated to an exhilarating indoor skydive at iFly, followed by a panel discussion and networking session. Organizers SGX and PwC shared some of their thoughts about the purpose of this event.
This is a networking event involving our VC and PE community, where we bring them together to discuss the various funding options and how they can help early-stage companies have better access to capital.
I think we can see tremendous growth in the venture capital market, and we want to contribute back, to link up the venture capitalists and also, to promote a more dynamic market here.
As participants geared up for their indoor skydive adventure, we spoke to Lawrence Koh, founder and managing director of iFly, about being a local entrepreneur and how VCs today could help him in his business expansion plans.
iFly is participating in this event as a venue sponsor. This is a way of us giving back to the society. We quite like how this SGX initiative is, which is to have a fundraising forum within the VC community. Also, it will help local entrepreneurs like myself to learn how to raise funds for their businesses.
Similarly, another local entrepreneur, James Syddall, managing director of Caraters, is here to share his thoughts about the value of networking within this community.
Caraters was invited by the Singapore Exchange to host this event at the iFly today. We hope to network with the potential investors and VCs today, and hope to expand our brand globally and within this region. It's a great liaison between myself, Caraters and the Singapore Exchange.
After hearing from some of our sponsors, let's hear from industry leaders their thoughts on the outlook of the VC sector and what it takes to encourage a vibrant VC-driven community in Singapore.
Venture capital is actually quite important for an economy. I think across Southeast Asia and Singapore as well, venture capital as a percentage of GDP is still lacking behind more mature markets and actually provides an additional leg for the economy to build itself upon.
Stephen Fang, CEO of CapBridge, also elaborated on the key factors that can help to encourage Singapore to develop a more venture-driven mindset. This includes how we can encourage investors to take on a higher risk appetite when it comes to high-grown startups.
One of the key things that really hamper venture is really the availability and accuracy of information. So by curating and ensuring that it's good quality of information and sharing them transparently, I think that's important.
Once SMEs have reached a certain size, exchanges such as SGX come in to play a part in supporting a firm's expansion plans.
SGX, as you're aware, is a very international exchange with about 40% of our companies that are non-domestic. So from a sector standpoint, currently we're very focused in the technology, healthcare and consumer sectors. So these are the sectors I think that will be most relevant for VCs because we've got very competitive valuations in these sectors.
Moving on from Singapore, let us now shift our focus to China, where Li Jing, managing partner of Beijing Shougang Fund, shares more about the venture capital environment in China.
Later these 2 years, the venture capital investment is very, very popular in China. 2037 cases in the angel investment and VC investment, almost nearly 10 billion RMB investment in China just in 2015. So it's really very good environment for the VC capital now.
SGX continues to work with industry players to build a deep and liquid capital market that will continue to be a source of funding for the region and beyond. Please stay tuned to the next episode where we feature our panelists who will speak about Singapore's capital markets landscape and what it takes to encourage a more venture-driven mindset within the entrepreneurial and investing community.